Hello, I'm Anita Steburg from the Steburg Law Firm, and today I'm going to talk to you about a scenario that happens quite often in my office. I will get a potential client or a client who calls and they are freaking out. Generally, it's a day before the tax returns are due or the day before the extension is due, and they're telling me they can't afford to pay the taxes that they think they owe, therefore they're just not going to file. Is that okay? And invariably they're stressed out, they're nervous, and they just want me to say okay, because it doesn't, not dealing with the situation is less stressful to them than actually filing the return. And I always tell them, take a deep breath, we're going to go over the options, and that's what I'd like to talk to you about. If by not filing the tax return you're taking a small problem and you're creating a much worse problem for yourself. The failure to file penalty is 5% per month up to 25% of your tax liability. There's additionally a penalty for failure to pay. However, it's much less, and if you don't pay and you don't file, they add the two together and then they add interest on that. So you already start digging yourself a hole that's going to be an expensive way to get yourself out. If you don't file, the IRS can file a tax return on your behalf. Now, don't get too excited, because it's not a way that says, yes, I never file a tax return, because the IRS does it on the worst case scenario. They take all of your income, but they don't know what your deductions are, so they don't put any of your deductions. So you end up having a liability on the books that is much higher probably than if you were to file your own tax return. Now, what happens if you can't pay? So if you can't pay, there are several different options that are available. You can contact the IRS and request a payment plan based on your financial situation. You can do an offer in compromise, and that's where the IRS agrees to accept something less than what you owe. And just be aware that if you can't afford to pay the taxes, at times the IRS will file tax liens, and that does show up on your credit report. So, it's always best to file your return. If you can't pay, you can deal with that separately. But that's the best way and the cheapest way if you have a tax liability you can't owe, to start digging yourself out of that hole in the least expensive way possible. I hope this helps. If you need more information, just go to our website, www.steburglawfirm.com, and give us a call. We'd love to talk to you.